Hey nerdies, it's Kathleenmms here, and I'm finally reviewing Watch Dogs even though it came out a little over a month ago because I've been talking about that game on this channel for almost over a year. I've been looking forward to this game. It looks extremely promising. That Watch Dogs is one of my most anticipated games. I'm so excited for this game. And I was finally able to play it because I've been trying out Gamefly and their free month subscription. I'll probably review Gamefly by the end of this month once I've kind of got a feel for how the program works. But I rented Watch Dogs and I've been playing it the last couple of days. I figured that it'd be really important for me to review this because there's been a lot of debate about this game on the internet for the last month about whether or not it is a decent game. Watch Dogs is an open-world game set in a fictionalized version of Chicago. You play as Aiden, a skilled hacker who can use the CTOS system that links the city to his advantage. Aiden utilizes his skills to track down the people responsible for murdering his niece, hacking CTOS servers, traffic systems, and cameras in his path. So, my overall impression of this game is that it's a good game. There's a lot of things that I like about it, a lot of things I enjoyed while playing it. Unfortunately, it is not a great game. And that is a huge disappointment for a lot of people because we've been looking forward to this game because of the aggressive advertising, especially at E3. The graphics are really lackluster compared to what I would expect from next gen. And I played this game on the 360, but I looked up Let's Plays and other footage of this game being played on next-gen consoles, and the graphics were quite disappointing. Also, the story and a lot of other elements of the gameplay were quite disappointing, and I'm going to get into that a little more throughout this review. Now I want to start off talking about the gameplay because that was the best aspect of this game in my opinion. What's really awesome about the gameplay is that you enter these maps of various different areas and there's so many different ways that you can approach combat. This game is a cover-based shooter and driving game with a unique hacking system sprinkled in. Watch Dogs' cover-based component functions smoothly. I slid from cover to cover with ease and was able to approach enemies with challenging yet rewarding stealth takedowns. You can ride cameras to manipulate objects around you and move targets towards you with lures. However, if you prefer to enter a room guns blazing, you have a selection of guns and bombs that make for some pretty impressive explosions as well. The unique component to this gameplay is your hacking ability. At times, I was able to hack my way into a room without entering enemy territory at all. I used cameras and guards to find my way through a room without firing a single shot. The cover-based gameplay is where this game really shines because it gives the player so many options. This is where the game truly becomes a personal experience. The only thing about the gameplay is that there is a huge setback, and that is despite the fact that this map is so huge, many of the side missions are exactly the same. Exactly the same. It got so redundant and so boring that I just stopped doing side missions altogether. And I'm usually a huge completionist and I try to do as many side missions as possible in games.
So you're leaving, just like that!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You're coming with me, right now!
Don't miss Spider Tank though, it's a really awesome digital trip and one of the best mini games within the game.
Oh shit! Ha 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 ha! I'm unfucking stoppable.
Now, there are some other setbacks to the gameplay, and that is the driving segments. The driving just felt really stiff, and I kept comparing it to Grand Theft Auto the whole time I was playing it, and how I would rather be playing Grand Theft Auto than driving around in this game. And although that may seem a little loaded, me comparing this game to Grand Theft Auto the entire time I play it, riding around in the car felt like a weaker version of Grand Theft Auto. You can't shoot out your car while you're chasing down enemies, and there's so many times where you have to trail someone and knock them off the road, but the only way you can do it is to hack objects around you and wait till they are lured into a trap. And until then, you just have to race around town and wait for them to get snared into some type of pipe or traffic light or spikes so that you can disarm their car. But until then, you were just running around like an idiot and there's nothing you can really do. You can try to drive them off the road, but that's really rare and really hard to do.
Oh, might want to brake. Might want to fucking brake.
Even the soundtrack that they had for the radio station had like no good songs on it. There was one song that I made on a custom-made playlist and just had playing on a loop because that's the only song that I enjoyed. I can't put it on this video because it would be copyrighted to hell, so you're just gonna have to guess what that song was.
Fuck this shit.
Now, I have to give it to the developers for giving unique information to the non-playable characters. As you pass through, you can learn just small details about the people walking around in your environment. And what's great is that different characters have different animations, they have different lives going on around them, and it makes the whole world seem more real. It makes the non-playable characters have meaning. Also, you get points depending on how you act to the people around you, to the non-playable characters. You will either become a vigilante or you will become a villain to the people around you.
Pedestrians do not have the right of fucking way, okay? Oh. I get a reputation? That's bad.
I can handle this on my own. We do not need your help.
Nikki, I can find this guy.
Okay, look, Aiden, God, you have not changed at all. We do not need your help. Please stop trying to fix our problems. Every time you try, you just make things worse.
So now we get to story. Where do I even start with the story? Oh my god. I don't know what to say other than the fact that the writing is so bad for this game.
If I fuck it up, you can take away my hacker card.
Do you actually have a hacker card?
Get us inside. Maybe I'll show it to you someday.
I'm working on it.
So bad. Okay, you know I'm going to be hard on this because story is really important to me. Even games that do not focus on story, like Modern Warfare, like Battlefield, have semi-compelling campaigns with halfway decent story. I seriously think that the writers, they just played Mad Libs with the shittiest one-liners that you could come up with.
These guys, I heard stories, man, they're like nothing you ever seen before.
They would have these most nonsensical dialogues between him and other characters, like the part where he freaking chokes his female partner. Oh my god, the first time you meet this girl, she's freaking an adorable punk chick with a French accent. Hello, I would be so polite to her if I met her. I'd be like, hello girl, you want my number? You want it? You want it? No, you know what he does? He fucking chokes her. When she is not being aggressive at all in the slightest, he fucking chokes her. The fuck?
The mysterious bad boy wants to meet me, and he is a she. He is a lie. Listen, I need to trust you, Clara.
It's so bad. I mean, he just goes on these emotional outbursts every time he talks to people. And I'm supposed to care about this character?
I could use some help.
Thank God there are characters like Jordy Chang. He should have been the main character of this game.
Ed, game's almost over. We are out of time.
shot.
He is hilarious, entertaining. I really don't know why they didn't give him more time in this game. He was one of the few well-developed and interesting side characters.
Do that. Yeah, it's like a practice round. What do you think, fellas? Practice round?
Jordan, love it. I don't need a practice round.
No, just let me get a little clearer.
Jordy.
I love him. How do you not love him?
Fuck.
Now time for my ramen worthy review. So if you aren't familiar with the way that I review video games, I don't rate them on a scale from 1 to 10. I rate them on whether or not they're worth paying the $60 price. For me, for a broke college student, price is really important, and I want the best advice about how I should purchase a game. So, Watch Dogs, is it worth living on the ramen diet for? No. No, it most certainly is not. I'm so glad that I rented this game because I'm probably never gonna play it again. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay was so much fun. I really enjoyed some aspects of this game, but other aspects of it were so lazy, so poorly done. The fact that the game map was huge and had the same reoccurring missions for every corner of the map was incredibly lazy. And the ending of this game is a huge sequel plug. Now here's what I'm hoping to see with the sequel, which they will make because they want money. I'm hoping that the sequel will be like Borderlands 2. Borderlands 1 had some serious flaws, the ending was really disappointing, and the story wasn't quite there. But in Borderlands 2, they brought all the things that I loved about Borderlands 1 and improved the story so much. It was a great game, and I hope that Watch Dogs will learn from that they'll hire some better writers, that they will make the map smaller if they need to, and add some more unique side missions. Is this game worth picking up at all? Yes, it definitely is. Buy it on sale, rent it. It is a fun game, but it does not live up to the high expectations that it set at E3 and with all of its aggressive advertising. So that is my review. I hope you enjoyed. I'm just really surprised that I gave this a un-ramen worthy review because I feel like this is one of the first games that I've reviewed and said was un-ramen worthy. So that's kind of sad, but if you guys disagree with me and you thought this was an amazing game, I'd love to hear in the comment section. I'm always open to new opinions, and I want to hear if you've played this game or if you plan to play this game now that you've seen this review. Thank you all for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. And with that, I should go. Continuing my video game controversy series by talking about a subject that is controversial, but it really shouldn't be, and that is female characters in video games.